Greetings, Kindred, all over the globe. It's me right now. Sorry, I hope this is okay. Like, I'm not trying to, like, show too much. Like, I just want to be comfortable. You know, it's, like, hot in my room. So I'm just chilling. Alright, anyway. But I'm kind of, like, liking this. I love this robe, so I, like, feels good. Like, I'm kind of liking this vibe of, you know, welcoming ourselves into this kindred sanctuary that is inviting a utopic space where everything can exist, all things celestial, no discrimination. As long as you're high vibrational and a celestial, you can chill here. Oh. So I don't even know what this reading is for. Oh my goodness. Look at this, life renewed and the Empress. Yeah. For some reason, I wanted to talk about this. Something channeled through me there. I wanted to talk about this. Like, something about my energy is, I've noticed it, like, wakes up ancient bloodlines. Like, but this happens, this is, like, not unique to my own energy. This is just something that happens within, like, you know, like a high priestess vibe, because, like, I'm more of a divine feminine. But, like, those who connect with that energy, you kind of just, like, wake up other divine frequencies that are in alignment with love, that are in alignment with the restorative natural frequency of life, essentially. Hold on, I'm looking at the cards here. I like this braid that she has right here. Sorry, this is not a reading for myself. But something called me. It was like a tentacle, you know? Like, it literally felt like a limb that was like a tail or something that just wanted to be wrapped. And not contained, but a little bit contained. Like, it's not a mess, but it's just wild, you know? It's free, it's nature. But the Empress energy knows how to tame it and control it. And, like, naturally confine energy that would naturally be deemed as chaotic. And then 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. So this is telling me, like, this is further adding to the chaotic element that is being tamed, it seems. So now we're getting into the reading, okay? I don't even know where this reading is going. I just wanted to start the camera. I'm still, like, developing the direction of this channel in every which way direction. But in, like, all that matters is that every message is meant to be out there for whomever it finds. And most of the time, it happens to be, like, I, like, activate. And, you know, I give insight, I do divination here, but mostly I just feel like since I embody the love goddess, Nerthus, it's only natural that, like, I further enchant and enhance that in others' lives. And I've seen that countless of times. Countless. You know, like, it's awesome. Like, some feedback I get sometimes. Like, one time a friend told me that I helped them get married. I was like, wow, okay, that's awesome. And most people who I don't try to give advice to, like, their love life just ends up really well. And that's just, I don't know. It's not something I'm trying to do, but I love love so freaking much. I want it to work out in every Like, if for some reason I encounter it, like, if for some reason I'm within your vicinity of perception and I see that you desire a certain love, I want that for you, and I want it like tenfold, just because I'm a writer and a hopeless romantic. So, um, yeah, it just that's just more of that. It's just that this is my version. This is how I utilize the Empress energy, at least, and this is all tied to the message and the reading, in regards to anyone out there connecting with this message and controlling their Empress energy, I guess. Um, because with the Three of Cups right behind the Six of Wands in my Golden Tarot deck, and then I have the Six of Wands again in the Fairy Tarot. But look how they're different. Look how one is more melancholic. This one, since I'm getting more acquainted with claircognizance, I'm understanding the necessity for stoicism and the ability to be neutral in a circumstance that you otherwise wouldn't be, and that just feels very present in this card for some reason. And then you have the complete opposite, like this is like being happy about a win, cup half full, being somewhat happy about a win, cup half empty. That makes sense, right? Like this is very interesting. Where else is this going? Because this is the whole message. 7 minutes in, this felt like 25. But yeah, this is what it means to be like a walking activator. So this is for other like Empress and energies that like activate, that are healers, any healer out there, and kind of mastering it. I'm not saying I'm a master at it at all. Are you kidding me? I'm learning how to identify energy, and because I tend to be too specific on the details, or like my Capricorn energy tends to be too devil-like on like focusing on the details, that when I identify stuff, it's hard not to like I have a bloodhound energy like sensibility sometimes when it comes to knowing what energy is belongs to what. But does not mean I know everything. It just means I can kind of categorize the energy, if that makes sense. So that's just kind of how I use my intuition. And the more I like further like vocalize this, the better it will be for me and utilizing um, my magic, I guess, my divine abilities. I need to change the battery, but Renamon, it's the yin yang. Alright. Yeah, this is the healer. Lace the Moon's daughter. Like, this is the healer that everyone would desire to receive in their darkest moments. Look at this, like, say this is a not a quarant, but a patient. Say this is a patient that's receiving assistance from a nurse, right? A nurse. Oh, I guess this is graphic. Receiving assistance from a nurse, and they're receiving this assistance. Sorry, fucking got sidetracked. This is why I don't like caring about what is shown on camera, because then I get sidetracked and then my frequencies go all over the place. But anyway, as I was saying, this is the type of healer that one would desire to receive when one is going through like dark moments, you know, and then you receive it like you know when you're in moments of despair and you're asking for help is what I'm trying to say, and you want a sign. It's like this is like follow the moonlit footsteps. Follow the moonlit footsteps. Follow the moonlit footsteps, okay? And then we have Iris of the Rainbow at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna pull a card from the top. Gloominess of Doom. Yeah, from the despair, like I said. From this space, follow this natural light. And this is like, if you need this healing yourself, whomever this message finds, if you need this reading for yourself, then not this reading. Obviously, this reading is for you. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the wordage. If you need this healing for yourself, this is your own energy. Like you have this. So there's something happening here. Something like Phoenix-like happening here. I love this analogy. Like it's one of my favorites. Like the Dark Phoenix, and not like having a lot of power but not knowing how to control it. When you are not in your right frequency, it's very detrimental to your health. Just because of how you operate in that space. But once you are in this other, like look at how like completely below this, it's like an entire realm. It's like the same picture, if you look at it like this. And then if when you realize you have wings, right, you're just sleeping and focus on like the physical heavy depths of the waters. When you linger there, it's hard to feel your wings. You can almost like feel the music too, like very elevated. But now you have this like very like light energy. Once you realize, like, I don't know if you can feel it, but it feels like a very like the energy that's down below suddenly moving to your heart chakra and then flying, like fluttering, like those butterflies right there, just constantly. I don't know how to say it. And then you have it right here, this golden butterfly right there. That's the golden butterfly. That's really magical. The Hangman. This is one of the most beautiful hangmans the Hangman cards I've ever seen. Hangman. Alright, enough. I don't know. I'm saying it too many times. It's too many. I'm not gonna say it. This is one of the most beautiful Hangman cards I've ever seen. Thank you. I'm satisfied with that. Alright. Look at that golden butterfly as we're talking about all these butterflies. And this is the Phoenix moment I'm talking about. So the Hangman and then the Nine of Wands. So this is when before you make that final decision, Nine of Wands, that will end the entire cycle. Like if this is the last month of a certain contract, that's really strong for someone. Like that can be very literal, but proverbially, the final month of the contract is basically about to be up, and you've done all the work to acquire the award or the reward that you desire. So going back to these cards from the very beginning, the Life Renewed XX, and then, the Empress card. Those whom are drawn to this message, most likely divine feminines, obviously, but it can be divine masculines as well, who have feminines, cross-watching, or within themselves, because we have obviously both yin and yang. That when you wake up these energies, this is what tends to happen. You become a beacon, a light, and like everyone has a certain DNA pattern that operates differently, like unique magic. schools of magic: arcane, fire, wind, water. It's really different for everybody, depending on how you most connect with your waters, your emotions. And I just got a notification as I said that. And how you fly after these droughts, after these downs, you know? That back and forth that is going to tell you how you operate and how you can master your magic. This is like, and this is where that Three of Cups comes into play, where you're kind of, this is where you don't care about embarrassment, or where you don't care about looking a certain way. You just care about having a good time. Like if this is the last day on earth type of energy. Like literally I'm getting this is the end by, you know, the James Franco movie. Not the best, like, and then we have the Tower card here. It's like the final day. Very strong glare there. The blasted earth. Everything's falling to it, and the only thing that matters is, look, this guy is probably gonna die protecting somebody that they love. He's gonna hold on to a branch, you know, something like that rung really strongly there. But perhaps they live together, and survive. But yeah, there's something there with that. I want to look and ask about that. What does that mean, spirit? Dragons, fairies, celestials, all beings of a high vibration. That was crazy. Yeah, there you go. The forest lovers. The forest lovers. So, creatures of nature that desire nothing but peace within their own realities. So perhaps this is a... Perhaps this is like a very West Side Story. A little bit of a cliche, but yeah, it seems like a West Side Story situation. Looking back at these, the only cards that I have standing up are the Blasted Beach, the Tower, Two Lovers, the Forest Lovers, and the Six of Wands. And this is like both sides. How one is a lot more optimistic about this situation working out, and the other is completely you know, like they're just on edge, like I want this to happen but I'm scared that it won't. Okay? And then this one is like, it's gonna happen, and is thinking that they think the same thing, but this person is thinking that they're not in this space, but like 6 steps behind this, when that's not what's happening. But that's only when you need that healing yourself, right? That's only when you get into those lower vibrational moments, maybe a little insecure and unsure about the situation. And once you just simply remember who you are and the fact that you have no reason to worry, this seed and this energy starts to lighten up, and it starts to release up in the wings. You can literally hear it in the music that just changed. And then that's where these next tarot cards come into play. The Four of Swords, it goes up. The mind, thoughts, the Four of Swords, when you go into like this deep space and you start to fly with your mind, with your energy, and start to remember your healing powers, your magic. Everybody heals differently. Your school of magic, your school of healing is very unique to you. And once you understand that and completely harmonize with wheeling that cycle, like spinning that wheel, turning those threads, like spinning the threads of reality, with your own mind, with your own energy, you start to literally fly with like magic starts oozing out of you, and it starts to look like, imagine your magic oozing out of you, like butterflies or whatever you desire. If you're a more masculine energy, you can envision just flame sparks, whatever feels most relevant. The arrow, as I speak about the more masculine energies, and I'm not wow. As I talk about the card, like I could feel it. It's like right on the. It's somewhere, and yeah, right behind the Three of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. I was just talking about spinning the threads on the wheel, and there you go. Like, so yeah, this is like spinning the threads of reality. Right behind that, Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna grab two more, and then behind that, Five of Cups, and then yeah, I'm gonna grab that card too, actually, and then leave it at that. Page of Cups. Seven. I'm sorry, because I'm such a writer. I like reading the story. Okay, let me see. The Wheel, Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. Okay, prematurely coming to conclusions on certain emotions and taking your time on deciding the one that makes you feel the most happy. Especially with the Five of Cups here. Focusing on the right emotions will allow you to spin these threads of reality correctly and fly and flutter in the direction that you desire. And then Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. Look at that. He's looking at the butterfly. He's starting the journey. After a certain waiting period, bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. Like, enjoy your time. In the meantime, enjoy your time. I'm hearing these are the moments you desire to live, to remember. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck and go to this card. Ten of Swords. The way that just circled back. They're like, don't forget about this card. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Bottom of this... Oh, I thought that was a 10. I was about to trip out. Bottom of this deck, though, is Two of Swords. So yeah, after a certain waiting period, pretending like you don't... It's like someone's pretending not to see what's under the rug. Right? Like someone's pretending not to see what's under the rug. And after dealing with this situation, this heaviness, whatever it's related to this, whatever this heaviness is, after a certain like waiting period and realization of the injustice, whatever that is, it might even have something to do with a third party situation where it had, there was some outside influence, regarding how this was gonna work out. Yeah, this is like when somebody gaslights and gatekeeps somebody from reaching a certain level of happiness. I never like to like dive into like drama stuff, but sometimes it is present. But yeah, something within like a close circle was interfering with how you viewed yourself and this person, and most importantly, your energy. And once you realize like the true, like the main reason why things got mixed up, like why things are the way they are, whatever this was, like whatever is causing this like inability to accept that things are going in the right direction, basically. Like this is this is like being too traumatized after having like a down period for a long certain of time.